Okay, so we are at game 18. Game 18, just 6 games from the end of a match. Hu, aka Pikafish, is red, and so we can enjoy a central cannon and see how Pikafish is able to win the game. We can notice already that Pikafish took control of the two files, B file and H file, and then already enter in the C file. And now we have a problem, because XieXieMaster as black wasted a tempo to go on I8, and now it goes on G8, so it would have been better to play cannon G8 and then knight I8. But it didn't, so what can you do? So let's remember that Hu is not the real Hu ROng Hua, just an avatar made to have probably more fun for the player that use the Chinese chess website called XiangQi.com. Unfortunately, XiangQi.com doesn't really allow to save the games against the engine, analyze them. You cannot really do much, because also the analysis that they have is quite primitive. It's a kind of evaluation bar that you cannot try any other moves to understand what went wrong and why. And obviously, as beginner or amateurs, one need to explore some lines and see why this didn't work or why that other move was discarded by the engine. I think these are very important things. However, there is another site, elephantchess.io, that is doing all this kind of improvements, and so it's kind of a pleasure. Here we can notice that practically red has won the game. It's a fact, and you can see it already. And he starts to kill piece after piece after piece. So it's typical of this Pikafish to be sadistic as an engine, because it takes all the pieces and then he finally delivers mates. And then there are these silly checks that he does, but okay. But obviously Hu ROng Hua wouldn't play, because they don't mean anything. However, one thing must also be clear. Pikafish, this Hu ROng Hua is kind of very, very strong, because he answers immediately. So his XieXieMaster was using like 10 seconds per move. Pikafish wasn't, so that was kind of good, right? And here we see that Pikafish goes, I don't know, maybe it's because it's a program that is a fork of a chess program, and so it continues to build the advantage. But in Chinese chess, it's not like that. Chinese chess is much more violent than chess. The only thing that matters is to give checkmate, so you don't really care in many cases about the material, but you care about attack. And so I think a chess player can improve thanks to Chinese chess in this sense, psychological sense, because you have to start to think attack. So this was game 18. Hu was red, XieXieMaster was black, Hu won.